If I've learned anything from my multiple polygamous relationships, it's a bad idea to do the same thing at the same time. Am I right, Andres?
That is totally wrong. I mean, right.
But there's nothing polygamous about you and me, buddy.
Nothing.
Right?
Nothing.
But there can be with guitar.
Oh, for sure.
For example, it's like, let's jam together. You're on electric, I'm on acoustic.
Exactly.
A minor C, or A minor, G, C, E7. I'll play it right here.
Yeah, and then I'll be like, I'll play the exact same thing.
Let's hear it. What does it sound like? A minor. It's like, what?
It's like, okay, what is happening? It's all the same.
I don't know.
Why would we do the same thing?
No, we're going to teach you how to do different things.
Of course.
How to maybe play with somebody else. Yeah. Not even necessarily a jam situation, because that's like a solo, right?
This is the pro deal. We're not jamming, because who do you think we are? We're not jam stars, right?
Well, yet.
Well,
I don't know if I want to be a jam star. I don't want to be a jam star.
I do.
I want to be a songwriter, right?
In space, like a space jam kind of thing.
Space jam? I watched that the other night, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's not talk
Should
about
I watch
that.
it?
But Donner has sent us these very affordable instruments. We have an acoustic and electric. These are sub $200 instruments by a long shot. I've used a lot of their stuff. Sounds great, right?
It's pretty cool.
Not expensive instruments, but expensive musicians can get them to sound expensive.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
So maybe let's demonstrate how we would play that same chord progression, doing different things at the same time, which is really the same thing.
It's the same thing, but now you are in another dimension to your playing.
I love it. Let's try it.
Let's do it.
2, 3, 4. Spicy at the end.
A little spicy at the end, but I meant to do that.
That's all right. That's why you're a jam star.
Of course.
The ultimate jam star. So I'm just playing open cowboy chords: A minor, G, C, E7.
Which, I may add, in an acoustic guitar, steel string guitar, sounds really cool.
Yes.
You get all the deepness,
the overtones,
of the bass.
They ring out. The open strings will ring out. That's what these things were made for.
Correct.
Right?
And in an electric guitar, it's very high pitched. So I'm playing here a couple of notes.
Where does that come from, though? So
that's an A minor that I'm playing over here. Like if I was doing a barcode.
A barcode? Look out, man. Look out.
Barcode. I guess I'm shopping in my head right now, but
always forever shopping.
Forever.
How do you think he gets these nice shirts, man? He's always on the hunt.
Well, this one, you know where Banana Republic is?
Yeah.
Well, next door there's a Goodwill, and I found this for $2.
Nice.
So basically, I'm doing an A minor, but all the way at the end, at the 12th fret.
Okay.
And I'm just doing a little arpeggio.
Right.
I could strum as well.
Sure.
But I choose to add to your playing.
Right.
I want to step on your playing. Which is the main thing right here.
Exactly. So especially if you're playing with a rhythm guitar player who's kind of like, unless you're perfectly locked in together,
exactly,
which we can do.
Oh my gosh! Let's give them a demo.
Perfect syncopation. So we can make it work because we're expensive musicians.
Very.
But we're assuming.
But affordable too. Companies.
gotta keep this man shirted with the finest in Goodwill, right? So it's hard to really lock in with when you're not playing with a percussionist.
But we're trying to enhance this mix.
Exactly.
And if we were to record it too, like let's pretend we are actually connecting into a recorder or some way.
Yes.
And let's say that we're gonna pan him left and I'm gonna be pan right. It's gonna be more presence and more
depth
maybe,
if
we're playing different things.
But this is a different situation. This is live musicians, not jamming. We're not jamming. We're working together to create a sonic environment. Okay?
Ooh,
so you're taking
fancy words.
The next. Yeah, no, that's
wow, like my shirt.
That's why I'm an expensive musician.
Because
I know all the words.
You know
Some guys know all the chords. I know all the words.
Do you know all the words to De Colores?
No, I do not.
Well, then you don't know all the words.
You got me beat.
Sorry.
I don't even know what that word was that you just said.
Oh wow!
But
there was 2 words there. All right, let's keep it rolling. Let's not get off topic here.
So Andreas is playing the 12th fret on the high E string, the 13th fret on the B string, and the 14th fret on the G string.
Correct.
And he's right, which is really just the open E string first fret on the B string, second fret on the G string. Those are the same notes: E, C.
Same notes, but an octave higher.
A. Yes, the next register is how some people would say it. Kind of like a Goodwill when they're like, next register for all your clothing needs. So that's a great top voicing, I suppose. The top 3 strings can be your friend on an electric guitar, or maybe there's like a big chunky open chord coming at you. All right, so that's the A. What about when I go to G?
So what I did, I just went into the G right here, which it would be like this position here.
Yep.
Right? But I'm instead just using these 3 notes right here. That's it.
Cool. So we've got 10th fret on the high string, 12th fret on the B string, 12th fret on the G string.
Correct.
So basically, really, this is kind of a lesson in just learning triad chord voicings higher up the neck. 3 notes at a time. That's all it takes. It sounds great. What about the C?
Well, there's a couple of ways to go into a C at a different position. This is the one I did just now.
Love that one.
It just allows you to put your pinky down if you need to give a little more.
Little hammer-on flourish.
Hammer, yeah.
It's kind of like complimenting a nice shirt with a beaded necklace, some would say, right?
That is totally wrong.
it's not like that.
That's my thing now. I say that now to everyone.
I've noticed that. You've said it multiple times today.
But except my wife.
Oh yeah,
totally
smart. Smart man.
What, ladies? You didn't know I was married? Sorry.
I know, right? I'm available.
Shoot me a text. We can still compliment each other. Just kidding, guys.
Polygamous relationships for the win. E7. What about E7?
E7. Okay, so for E7, I did this.
Okay. What do we got there?
Well, you are the one who says very fast and very easily. What do we got right here?
I don't even know what you're playing.
Oh, come on. Man.
Okay, all right,
come
all right. Well, so where's your middle finger?
Bro.
All right, play it. Just strum that. All right, so we have the 7th fret on the high E string, 9th fret on the B string, 9th fret on the G string.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Same as it was for the G before, essentially.
Exactly.
Right?
That's it.
But just moving around.
And there was a time when I did the G, I also did this bar chord on the 3rd fret.
Yes.
Which, because I noticed, I glanced, and I saw you were doing the open chord.
And you're like,
if I have seen you do the bar chord here, I would have gone to other positions. So it's kind of a good idea to glance at each other, and see what you're doing, so I don't do the exact same thing.
If I'm ever like sitting in with a musician, I will just be locked onto his or her hands the entire time for the most part to see what's going on.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and sometimes you can also just by ear, eventually you'll get there, totally. I don't know how advanced the watcher right now, the viewer, I don't know how advanced, but eventually you kind of hear, oh, he's playing an open chord. You don't really have to see anymore.
Yeah, exactly. These are all groupings of chords, right? So even if you don't have another musician with you, get a looper pedal, get a Donner guitar, and then just loop the open chords and then work on the triads up here. Because again, they're all grouped together in like very convenient ways, I think, right? So in fact, just do just those 4 chords in a row, like 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then think of that as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Right? And then eventually, let's run it back. 2, 3, 4. so they complement each other.
They complement each other. You're not stepping on each other's feet.
Also, but it's not really like a solo. It's an atmosphere thing.
It's not a solo.
You could turn those into a solo if you wanted to, kind of like launching off of that spot. That's not what this is about. We're not here to make you jam stars.
Although we could.
I like that term, a jam star.
Thanks, I coined it.
That's your thing?
That's my thing.
Man,
and that is totally right.
Totally right. Oh, wow. I feel like your wife right now.
Well, don't get used to it.
I'll try my best not to. As amazing an honor and privilege that would be to be your wife,
wow.
We'll let we'll let Christian have that one. See, look, you're jamming on it. It's so good. Jam star.
And then also, can I give them advice?
Please.
Feel free to also switch positions. Like, you don't have to stay at this one place, you know? Like, if you know other positions for A minor, you can go... You can switch, to other places. You don't have to stay at one place.
A lot of people may have recognized that position from A minor pentatonic, right? So, again, think of the top 3 strings. So the top 3 strings of A minor pentatonic would be 8 to 5.
Yeah.
Something like that, right? 8-5, 8-5, 7-5. And then any of those.
That's it.
Right?
Ooh. So let's try again so they can hear how.
I'll just stay on A minor this time, okay?
Here's another one.
Yeah. Oh, I like that one too.
Nice.
I love it.
Many things you can do.
Lots of stuff. So it all starts with getting yourself a downer instrument.
Yeah.
Getting out of the polygamous relationship that you're in. I'm not in polygamous relationships, just to be clear.
I mean, I don't recommend them.
Terrible idea. Terrible idea.
I honestly, I don't recommend them because I never tried it.
Same. Aside from any moral,
I don't like recommending things I haven't done.
Sure, of course not.
Which is not a hint for that I'm open to do it.
Right. It's a rule. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Aside from the
100%.
moral thing, it's just a terrible idea.
It's a bad idea.
I just see that as a terrible, terrible idea.
Yeah, I mean...
That's why you got us, to give you the straight dope in life and in music.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Andres, thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me here, talking about all these other things are weird.
Yeah, we should talk more on your channel. What do you say?
Should we make a video on my channel now?
Let's do it. So make sure to go over to his channel.
Perfect.
Because we'll have some fire content over there too. Thank you again to Downer for sending out the instruments, sponsoring this video.
Thank you.
If you have any questions or comments.
It's nice to have a free guitar. Thanks, man. Oh.
We'll talk about that later. If you have any questions or comments, hit us up in the comment section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website. We'll talk to you.